So I'm making this video because anyone that has like an issue where they've lost a tooth in an accident or an injury, um, I guess what I'm making it for is just because it's horrible, and I've been dealing with this since I was like 13. Back when I was in like 1994, 93, something like that, I had lost a front tooth, my adult tooth, um, skateboarding, and I still skate, but it's like I'm 39 now, and what happened to me was I basically was in my front yard, had my first like legit skateboard, and I was running on my sidewalk to go get my board, which had rolled away from me, and from my memory of it was like maybe like fall or summer or something, and I ran up to the skateboard, and as I went to go down to pick it up, I was a clumsy kid. I mean, I probably still am. I spill stuff everywhere. You can hear my voice. Hear the like the this tooth right here. It's already like coming out. It's coming unglued, and it gives me like bad anxiety because it's just like I know I've got to like go to the dentist and have them like figure everything out and clean it and do all kinds of stuff to it. And I really hate doing it. It's Friday, and it's the last thing I want to do for the weekend. But I'm over here going to CVS to see what I can find. If they have something I can actually use to like glue it back on. So what the way it works is it's got, when I knocked it out, I don't know if you can tell. You see like that right there, a little scar. See it? There you go. Goes up here like a moon. The skateboard hit me in the face like this and knocked my front tooth out. Now, I was eating cucumber today, sliced cucumber, and it makes me sound so weird because it's loose right now. You hear I have like a lisp from it. Oh, man, I hate this shit. I really do. Um, I was eating cucumber today, and I usually pretty like careful the way I eat, but I just had sliced it and I threw it in a bag, and I was at work, and I was just popping the cucumber, and I had eaten a slice, and a piece got underneath this side, and it just I felt it like move a little. I was like, oh no, man, I'm going right back to this tooth thing. And the last time I dealt with this was 2013. I remember because I got uh, a new job, and I was going to go to work that day, and I took a bite of a bagel, and so wait, hold on. So that means I had it repaired before that, probably for a couple years. But I had I ate a bagel like just quick to get like some sustenance in me, and it I felt this side come loose. And so the way it works is if you knock your front tooth out, if you're lucky enough to have it just chip, well, I wasn't lucky enough to have it just get knocked out. Um, or not knocked out, but I mean, it broke at the very top of the tooth, like across, like you see my finger. Imagine this is the tooth here. It it would have been right there, right there. That little piece of white left is what I would have had on this one, and I can feel it's gonna come out any second now. I could probably just pull it right off right now. Uh, don't really want to, just out of like my own anxiety. Yep, it's coming out. Oh man, it's awful dealing with this stuff. But we all get dealt bad cards in life, and this is one of them I have, amongst others. So I'm trying to make this video to like show you. Let's see like right there. You see how it's like There's no tooth. There's no bone below it. Above it, I mean. There's no bone. And then the one next to it has bone. So the reason that is because when I was like, I think 18, they decided to pull the rest of the tooth out because it was starting to decay as the root had been pulled out. The nerve had to be removed out of the tooth because when I first knocked it out, the nerve was dangling out of the remaining part of the tooth in my mouth. Man, and yeah, it's been a real bad run for me, and I can't eat things well. I've got to cut everything up, and I'm just like nervous right now because I actually just felt it really, before I started the video, I felt it really kind of just come loose. And the way this works on the back of the tooth is there's a plate that goes between this tooth, connects to the back of this tooth right here, and connects to this tooth here. And it supports the middle tooth, the front tooth. I mean, I could have knocked out whatever teeth, but the front teeth, the ones that got to go, obviously. Any other way, it would have been just my luck versus what, I don't know. Just, so I'm going to go inside and I'm going to look around and try to find some products that will help me get this fixed temporarily so I can just at least not have my tooth fall out of my fucking head, you know, just sleeping. And it's just awful. So if you're out there and you know what it's like to have a tooth come out as an adult, you're not alone, man. I don't mean to say man like you're a man. I mean, just I'm saying general person, you're not alone, and it sucks and it's miserable. And I got to get the implant done. The doctors have told me that I'm gonna have to get a bone graft from my hip to get that done successfully, which will be basically a surgery removing bone out of my hip to place it into the area that's right there that has in it very clearly displaced bone that's deteriorated because nothing's there to be supported, so the bone has no reason to develop more or whatever. I have no idea, but yeah, it's a rough spot. I mean, you gotta have teeth to look normal, you gotta have teeth to eat, and I got neither of those. And I got so much other, I'm not even really worried about it, but I do get bummed out about how I'm dealing with this issue like on a kind of a regular basis. Like every several years I got to deal with this. But the problem is with getting the surgery done, you got to have that done. They put the bone in there. It's got to, like, imagine like coral. Your bone is like coral, and it goes in there and it sets inside and it bonds with the other bone that's actually part of your skull, basically your facial skeletal like stuff up here, and it's going to bond with that and it'll, you know, become strong. Then they'll go in there and they'll put basically like a post into that, and it takes a long time to get all that done to set to be an area where you can attach a fake or prosthetic tooth to it. You can see the coloration on this is different. Since day one it's been different. I've tried whitening and all that stuff, and it's just there's no like easy way out of this thing. I just deal with it, man. Like, I'm dealing with it now and it sucks. It's always frustrating, but again, there's nothing I can do about it from here. Like, I've got to go just get some dental cement or something that will band-aid it for now, so I can just go through the weekend and set up an appointment to have it bonded back on. Whatever they used last time worked for a good amount of time. Here's one thing. If you have this thing, never ever ever use super glue. If you use super glue and it actually has the ability to touch the back of your live enamel, well, not live, I guess it's like live enamel, because if the nerve's not there, there's no sustenance for the nerve, and you're gonna have a problem where the enamel will decay. Your good enamel will decay with super glue in your mouth. So do not ever use super glue. Don't use anything you don't know about, or no JB Weld or something crazy like that. Or I'm sure someone's got a hack out there. I just, it's such a touchy subject for me. I don't even like looking stuff up about how to like bond a tooth back onto the back of your mouth. I would show you guys like the look, or like the way the plate goes behind. It's literally a tooth on a metal plate that goes from side to side, and they had to shave down both sides of my teeth, this one and this one, so that it's not it doesn't come out more than a regular tooth would. So it's a mess, man. I hate all of it. I hate every aspect of losing a front tooth. I remember when the skateboard hit me in the face, because I said earlier, I said I had went down to pick up the board and go grab it, and as I did that, I was like a kid, like I just accidentally tapped it with my foot, hit with my foot, and as I was bending down, the board hit me in the face, and I went like this, and I just remember like just looking down at my hand, it was just covered in blood, and my tooth was in my hand, and the pain was unreal. Like I've never had more pain than that. I'm not even including the lip that's split wide open. Like you could just open it wide up like that. I didn't even notice that part. The pain was the tooth that had been knocked out of my fucking head, and my nerve was hanging out. So every time I'd breathe, the nerve would be exposed to the air, which is unbelievable. Like if that mean I'd just pass out. I'm sure I'd pass out. I would pass out probably. An exposed nerve. Oh man. And I remember at my house, I ran through the garage. I just left my skateboard over there, of course. And I must have at some point, I don't know where the tooth went, or I wish I kind of had it still, but it's long gone. It's here somewhere, on Earth somewhere. But I remember I came back that night after having the nerve yanked out of my head, which had me seeing like stars, man. I remember like kind of like a checkerboard in my head as they pulled the nerve out of my tooth. They had to do it. There's no other thing they could do. And it was an emergency because it was after hours. And I remember coming home, and there was a handprint like this on the washer in my garage. It was just all blood, just a handprint. And I'm sure it wasn't fun for my mom and dad. I'm sure they were distraught with everything. But yeah, so if you got this going on, and you got any advice for me, or if you need more any advice or ideas of how to like deal with a missing tooth and how to like carry on, and let me know. I'm gonna go inside to CVS and see what I can find, just cement wise, because I can't. It's just alien feeling. I mean, I know I don't have a front tooth for sure. I know I gotta just accept that. Front tooth's gone. It's never coming back. And it's an adult tooth. It's not coming back. But it's weird because I don't associate myself with someone that's missing a front tooth. Generally, there you go. I got a front tooth there, but really I don't. So it's frustrating to have to like know that like sometime tonight I'm gonna have to pull it out, clean everything up, and like hopefully be able to like bond it back on just long enough to keep my sanity until like next week, and I can get it put back on professionally. I hate the dentist, man. I really do. I really hate the dentist, man. But just trying to share some information out there about all this stuff, because it is a nightmare for people, and I just want people to be able to I don't know, like, use this knowledge or whatever this is for, you know, the betterment of us as people. So let me know what you think. And I can't take it. I take it out for you guys right now. I'm about to go in there. I don't have, good thing I have to wear a mask right now, because I just don't know what I do without no front tooth walking around. It's miserable. But yeah, if you like any stuff, subscribe. I appreciate it. I really do. Let me know what you think in the comments and all that, or whatever. And thanks for watching. And I'm about to have a bad night, but I'll get through it. We all have them. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.